see a big red notification.
You are banned.
I couldn't believe my luck. A huge deal had just gone wrong, leaving a vast sum of in-game currency on the blocked account. The seller wouldn't get their money, the buyer wouldn't get their ships, and both would see me as a fraud. The Cosmos admins didn't give a damn. They had just cut me off from the game for good. 12 accounts that had been a stable source of income for almost 5 years, and most importantly, a swag of property connected to virtual wallets were no longer available. So how much had I lost? At least several dozen millions of in-game currency held on the accounts, about as much in items and equipment, plus the cost of the accounts themselves, considering the high-level characters they contained. Tens of thousands of taro in real money, and the giant sum for the ships made it astronomical. I felt scared. From the looks of it, I owed money I didn't have. It was a resounding defeat. I had invested 5 years of my life into the game. It seemed to be the winner among the VR MMOs that had swept over the world after the advent of neuro interface, total immersion, a seamless world, and most importantly, an opportunity to deposit and withdraw real money. If you found a way to make money inside the game, you could live comfortably in the real world. I had always been a hardcore gamer, having studied the world of Cosmos inside and out and attempted numerous ways of earning before finally finding my favorite occupation: trade. Step by step, I gained reputation and made connections, creating my merchant empire. I could find and sell anything, from an in-game resource to an exceedingly rare item, act as a mediator, or help with the delicate issue of cashing out. The monopoly on financial transactions belonged to the administration, but, as always, a lot of dealers fed at the trough, immediately resulting in a black market and clandestine gold sellers. There were always people who didn't want to wait, wishing to buy low, sell high, and avoid paying the tax. They were our clientele. My partner and I created Cosmo Gold, an underground internet portal where anyone could bypass the rules to exchange in-game currency for real money, order an in-game item, or clinch a shady bargain. In all modesty, Cosmo Gold quickly became popular. Nick was in charge of the website, managed the operations, and controlled the marketing while I used my in-game connections to act as a middleman, maintaining a stable inflow of currency. For a long time, the admins turned a blind eye to our work, and it seemed like we would string them along forever. Until one day, I got banned, completely and irrevocably, by my hardware ID and retinal imprint read by the VR capsule at logging in. The way into Cosmos was closed for good. So, where was I? I had 1,500 taro left on several card accounts, around 1,000 in cash at home, and... Alina! I called my wife, who was watching TV in the bedroom. Come over here, will you? My dark-haired sleeping beauty was wearing a crimson robe that revealed her long legs. Annoyed, she stuck her head out from behind the door. What? Can you send me the bills? Bills? She came closer, yawning. Which, exactly? Credit, utility, our subscriptions, everything. All of them. Why? She asked me, surprised. I want to establish our budget. My calculations were simple, and they sent shivers down my spine. Mortgage, credit payments for the capsule, utility bills, smart house subscription, wireless internet access, and other small expenses totaled more than 3,000 taro a month. Over the recent years, Cosmo had been making enough money for me to believe that it would always be like that. I had no safety net, and the money I had wasn't enough to pay the existing bills. I had only a month to fix the situation. The laws of the Confederacy were cruel to non-paying citizens, and if I didn't find some money, I could start having problems resulting in a trial, foreclosure, and loss of social status, plus a black mark on my credit history that would never let me get credit. I didn't like those prospects. I shook my head, dismissing the dark thoughts. I still had Cosmo Gold, our online portal with lots of linked accounts and property in various games. My